Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes Reacts. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively, we're the Office Blokes. We got anything going on, Mike, at the moment? Interesting, maybe?
Well, funnily enough, we do have a Patreon channel.
Really?
Yeah. Go and have a look at patreon.com. Put in Office Blokes React, and you can join us for just £1.50.
Mixed it up there,
chips.
didn't you?
Well, you know, got to try out. I'm
Cheap as
getting
what?
earache. Cheapest chips. Yeah, so if you fancy supporting the channel, go down there and check it out.
Nice. Just do
Simple
it.
as that.
Link
Easy.
down below. Right, the 10 highest paid athletes of 2021. Can see Messi straight away.
Yeah.
Is that his PSG deal? Well, what's he on a
Will be.
week? Do you know?
Ooh,
Yeah, about
not
80
sure.
billion.
80 billion a week.
It'll be,
Crazy.
I don't want to leave Barcelona.
Just take a pay cut then, mate. No. Paris are offering me more money. Fuck off then.
Didn't he offer to take a pay cut? Or didn't he offer
Mate,
to
when he's-
half his wages to stay at Barcelona?
It's still too much. If you'd be that bothered about staying at a single club, they could have. Messi could have gone and they wouldn't have signed Depay and Aguero, for example. Or Wijnaldum. So not Wijnaldum, he went to Paris.
Paris, didn't he? Sorry.
But yeah, but he could have stayed if he wanted to. It's all money.
Yeah, fair enough.
And they want to be relevant. They want to still be the top of the game. They're not, even though they're coming to the end of their careers.
Who else is going to be on this? Do you think there's going to be any NBA players?
Yep.
Yeah, gotta be.
Yep.
Yeah,
NFL.
NFL must be.
Yeah.
About hockey, did they?
Do you know what the mad thing
get
is
well
there?
I'm not sure about that.
He's got a City badge on his coat there next to him.
He has, yeah.
That must be when they were playing you then.
Could be.
Yeah,
That's Argentina. That's when my son was in the same box as him at that game.
Really?
It was Argentina v Italy, I think.
Oh, right.
And my son got in the box in Messi's box.
Right. Oh, interesting. You would, wouldn't you?
He was sat with Aguero and Messi. Neither of them were playing at the game, and he was sat because he was friends with one of the top guys' sons.
Right.
Went to school together.
Lewis Hamilton? Someone like that, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Curveball?
Ronaldo's probably been there as well, maybe. But
Phil Taylor.
Phil Taylor. Let's find out.
Magazine dropped their list of highest paid athletes for 2021. And for the first time ever, each person in the top 10 is earning $75 million or more. Combined, the 10 highest earning athletes made over $1 billion, a 28% spike from the previous year.
I wonder if,
Well, it's all LeBron.
is it Logan Paul or Jake Paul?
They're not athletes.
yeah, they will have earned that much, would they?
The pay-per-view and stuff, they're offering crazy money to fighters to fight them, aren't they?
75 million, not that much.
The world might go that way at some point, though.
Maybe.
Here are the richest of the rich in the world of sports. Number 10, Kevin Durant, $75 million. When he's not busy being one of the most prolific scorers the NBA League has ever seen and fighting with fans on Twitter, Kevin Durant turns out to be an extremely savvy businessman as well. KD was an early investor in Postmates, and he cashed in a $15 million profit when the company got bought by Uber. Kevin's production company, called 35 Ventures, is also thriving, having won the 2021 Oscar for the live-action short movie, Two Distant Strangers. Durant took a page from LeBron James's book, and he also bought a stake in a soccer team, and is now a part owner of the Philadelphia Union. Overall, KD has made $44 million off the court, alongside his $31 million NBA salary, where he's the seventh highest player in the league. Number 9, Tom Brady, $76 million. Tom Brady can market everything. He's the GOAT of football. He's just the nicest guy ever, and he is universally adored by almost everybody. At the age of 43, Brady just won his 7th NFL championship ring with Tampa Bay, proving that he can win without Bill Belichick, and that he's one of the funniest guys in the world when he drinks. Tom made $45 million throwing perfect passes for the Buccaneers, and another 31 off the gridiron, through sponsorship deals with brands like Under Armour, Molecule Mattresses, Upper Deck, and IWC Watches. Brady has also launched his own film production company called 199 Productions and an NFT platform, alongside his already established TB12 wellness brand. Number 8, Lewis.
I thought Lewis Hamilton.
So you got 199 there. You should do £1.50 productions, Mike.
I think I might do, yeah.
You might be on some here.
Great idea, yeah.
I've heard stories about music, like albums, getting funded as tax write-offs by rich celebrities and movies as well and stuff. And I wonder, these production companies they're starting,
They seem to be big on that, don't they? Production companies, people get involved.
Well, what you find is with the sports people, I always think is, this is just my opinion. I don't know how true it is, and people can let me know if they have the same opinion or differ. But their egos are that big; they want to be involved in everything that's in the public eye. So they want to be involved in the movie making sort of like industry. So they want to be seen at the Golden Globes or the Oscars or whatever it may be, and they want to be into the music because they want to be seen around the musicians, the top musicians.
It boosts their brand as well, doesn't it?
Correct.
Musicians, film stars.
It's just massive egos, and you see people. You see some. We see it with footballers. They're hanging around with your Drakes of the world or whatever. He's got this thing at the moment, Drake. If you've seen at your club, it means you're going to lose because he's got like this bogey thing hanging over.
Really?
Whichever club he's been seen at, they've lost.
Yeah.
Have they? Right.
Well, keep him away then.
Yeah.
Hamilton, $82 million. Lewis Hamilton is slowly but surely driving to become the most successful Formula One driver in the history of the sport. Okay, maybe he's not driving slowly, but you know what I mean. Hamilton is currently leading the F1 standings for the 2021 season, and if he finishes on top, he'll surpass Michael Schumacher and become the only F1 driver with 8 world titles. Lewis is the face of Formula One, and by far its highest paid driver, earning $70 million with bonuses driving for Mercedes, where he won 6 of his 7 championships. Due to his success and market appeal, Hamilton also collects the most off the track. His sponsorship deals include Tommy Hilfiger, Monster Energy, and Puma, among others, which will net him a healthy $12 million in 2021. Number 7. Roger.
But Tom Brady was doing like 40-odd million, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm surprised at Hamilton there with his brand, only 12 million. I know it's only 12 million, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that that's such a... Mind you, Formula One's not a... It's a big sport, but it's not as big as NFL or...
Maybe there's an element of sort of golden handshakes a bit with, because he drives for Mercedes, so he can't take a brand sponsorship from
Ferrari or something.
Maybe his hands are tied a little bit.
Maybe,
You might find that if he retires, suddenly he's got sponsors that are in the tens of millions.
Yeah.
Who was the other? Puma?
Tommy Hilfiger.
Is it
Monster
Energy.
Monster Energy drink.
Yeah.
Federer, $90 million. Even though he only played 2 matches in the last year and a half due to injury, Roger Federer is still the highest paid tennis player in the world.
Great advert,
FedEx is the golden standard for advertising, with his squeaky clean image, charming personality, and being one of the 3 best players ever to hold a tennis racket.
You know what I don't like about him though?
Nothing.
His laugh.
Jimmy Carr.
The Swiss Maestro is sponsored by some of the most luxurious brands in the world, and his endorsement portfolio includes Rolex, Credit Suisse, and Uniqlo. Appearing in only 1 tournament in 2021, Federer made $90 million almost exclusively from endorsement deals.
Wow.
Number 6. Neymar, $95 million.
It's crackers.
In 2017, Neymar made football history, completing the most expensive transfer ever, worth 222 million euros to sign with PSG. His return to Barcelona has been rumored for the last 2 years, but Neymar had put those rumors to rest in May of 2021, signing yet another lucrative deal with Paris Saint-Germain, where he'll play until 2025. In 2021, his contract with PSG earned him a whopping $76 million, making him the 3rd highest paid football player in the world. The Brazilian superstar is also the 3rd most popular footballer on social media, with 282 million followers.
And didn't win shit.
Wow.
Just saying.
282 million followers on social media though.
That's crazy, isn't it?
When's the parade?
So but how much do you think he'd get paid if someone said, wear this in a social media post to 282 million people?
Well, I know his money's coming from football as well because he gets paid a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah.
And he's got a great agent who warrants getting him that kind of money. But he didn't win anything.
That's fair. It's a fair point.
Yeah.
But neither did Roger Federer, did he? In the past year.
Yeah,
that one tournament he played, did he win?
Probably.
I don't know.
I'm just guessing.
Sure,
I'm assuming
He's a bit past it now, isn't he?
Across Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. That kind of following attracts brands like bees to honey, and Neymar pocketed another $19 million from endorsements. His most notable business ties are with Puma, Red Bull, Beats, and Epic Games, who have included Neymar's character in Fortnite. Number 5. LeBron James, $96.5 million. In his 18th NBA season, and at the age of 36, LeBron is still going strong. King James is still sitting on the proverbial throne as the best basketball player in the world, which is also represented in his bank account. James is the highest paid NBA player for the 8th year in a row, with $96.5 million in earnings. $31.5 of those comes from his salary with the Lakers, with $65 million pouring in from endorsements. Alongside his lifetime sponsorship with Nike, investments in Blaze Pizza, and Fenway Sports Group, LeBron made a trade from Coca-Cola to Pepsi, which further deepened his already deep pockets. And because he's starring in the new Space Jam movie that's hitting theaters in the summer of 2021, which is also produced by Spring Hill Entertainment, LeBron's production company, he's going to close out the year strong, and I wouldn't be surprised if he were at the top of this list next year. Because LeBron is also a notorious saver who doesn't want to use data on his phone when there's no Wi-Fi, he could easily become a billionaire even before he hangs them up and finishes his playing career in the NBA. Number 4, Dak Prescott, $107.5 million.
I've never even heard of him.
He's a quarterback for Dallas Cowboys.
Is he? Wow.
Yeah, I haven't heard of him.
NFL salary cap continues to balloon. The best quarterbacks in the league will continue to occupy the lists of highest paid athletes. Before Patrick Mahomes' $500 million extension kicks in, Dak Prescott is the top paid QB in 2021, having signed a 4-year, $160 million deal with the Dallas Cowboys, alongside a hefty $66 million signing bonus. Considering that the Cowboys are the world's most valuable sports team, paying $97.5 million for Dak to throw a football is almost a bargain. Other than his NFL money, Prescott earned another $10 million from endorsing Sleep Number, 7-Eleven, and DirecTV, among other investments. Number 3, Cristiano Ronaldo, $120 million.
Never heard of him.
Cristiano Ronaldo is the most followed human on the planet, becoming the first person in the world to reach...
Looking over his shoulder constantly.
Yeah, big long line of kids.
$500 million followers across Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. That kind of marketing appeal will net him $50 million from endorsement deals, most notably from Nike, who have signed Cristiano to a lifetime contract, just like LeBron James. Together with the $70 million he's making with Juventus, his total earnings total at $120 million. And just like...
I always find that it's the influence that Nike have like that, because he's just said he signed a lifetime deal with Nike. But the two teams he's played for there, one being Juventus, Adidas, Real Madrid, Adidas.
Yeah.
Man United, Adidas.
Yep. Yeah,
so he's going to Adidas sponsored teams.
What about boots? Is it a boot sponsor, Nike?
Pharmacy. He don't work there. I don't think he works out weekends or anything like that, mate.
No, his boots
are Nike. His boots are Nike. Yeah. He has the CR7 range, doesn't he, and all that.
Yeah.
So.
I suppose it's something that he can't control, though, isn't it? I suppose if Nike want to sponsor him, he can't say, right, I need to go to a team that is sponsored by Nike.
You're right, but I think Puma coming into City to being City's kit sponsor had something to do with Aguero's influence, because Aguero's sponsored by Puma.
Right. Okay.
And the next thing, we're Puma. We've gone from Nike to Puma. And I think that had some kind of influence on whatever deal was. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Not confirmed.
Yeah.
But that was the rumor I heard at the time.
Right.
I don't know.
Could be.
Interesting.
Yeah,
but it's I don't know, because sometimes the sport brand sponsor like Adidas will put a large amount of money into getting that player. If it's one of their
I've always heard that. I mean,
ambassadors.
do they actually do
They
that?
do,
though?
yeah, they do,
I know I've
yeah.
heard rumours a lot of times say, if say if United, for example, are after a certain player, they'll say this.
Because you had Nike kits, didn't you?
We did.
We had
years
Nike
ago. Had Adidas again, haven't we, for 3 or 4 years again now.
But just interesting to see that, because he said, Nike and all that, and he's all geared up in the Adidas gear.
Yeah.
Ronaldo is also approaching billionaire status. This makes him comfortable to splash cheese on cars, like a Bugatti 110, one of 10 such cars in the world, worth $10 million. Number 2.
Yeah, you couldn't have that. You couldn't have that, Dave. You wouldn't be able to get your roof rack on that.
It's true. It's true.
And Lathers won't go in about.
He's not paid $10 million for it, though.
Nah.
There's no way. Bugatti are going to see the most followed person in the world driving around in one of our cars. They'd probably get rid of it as a loss, wouldn't they? Just have him driving it. There's a lot of that goes on, isn't there?
There'd be a deal to be done.
Who the fuck's number 1 then?
There must be an NFL.
It's going to be
star, or
they're going to be American. It's going to be
baseball.
Is it going to be another Dallas Cowboys player or something? If they're the most.
Well, there's a salary cap in American foot in NFL, isn't they?
Oh, is it?
So
okay.
So if you're spending that kind of money on one person, I don't think anyone else is getting more than him.
Probably get it through sponsorship, I suppose, wouldn't you?
That's it. Sponsorship and the production companies they all seem to have, and investments in restaurants and all that.
You guess it'd be an NFL player, like a quarterback, wouldn't you? Because they generally tend to be the most
I hope
expensive.
it's a curveball. I hope it's one that we're like, no.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Well, like someone like Sean Wright Phillips.
Yeah.
Lionel Messi, $130 million. Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo will be linked for life due to their astonishing rivalry for the status of the football GOAT. Other than the pitch, these two battle it out each year as the top earners in sports. And in 2021, Messi has the edge. Leo will earn $130 million in 2021, with an astonishing yearly salary of $97 million with FC Barcelona, and another 33 from endorsements. Messi wanted to leave Barca at the end of last season, and as of today, it's still unclear whether he'll sign a new contract with the only team he's ever played for. However, one thing is for sure, signing Messi back...
Tunnel Club at City. But that's, now we know.
Yeah.
He signed for Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah.
For a staggering amount of money. And he got a staggering bonus. And he got paid in cryptocurrency.
Did he?
Massive amount of cryptocurrency as well.
See, I thought he would have gone to City with Ronaldo going to United. I thought that was written in the stars.
He went to Paris
would be
first.
The two of them against each other.
He went to Paris before Ronaldo moved.
I know.
So that would have been, it could have been, yeah.
But it was certainly talked about, wasn't it?
Yeah, but we were interested in him, but I just don't think we pushed hard enough. I think we've got bigger... we haven't got bigger stars at the moment, but we've got bigger fish to fry to win what we're looking to do. At City.
It would have been a power move. I know City and United don't need the appeal necessarily, but the Manchester derby suddenly becoming a global.
Oh, absolutely! It'd be even bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, it always is big.
We need it for our foreign fan base.
Yeah,
we need someone like that for our foreign fan base.
Yeah,
to grow that. Well, we're working through it with Office Blokes. It makes sense to support City.
When did we sign for City? Wasn't consulted about it.
Ain't gonna come cheap. Number 1, Conor McGregor, $180 million.
From his whiskey brand.
He sold his whiskey brand for $100 million.
I remember you saying something about that.
Yeah.
They think I'm toast, Ariel, but I'm still the bread. Conor McGregor said to Ariel Helwani before the fight with Donald Cerrone in 2020. Since then, McGregor has gotten even more bread, despite appearing in only one UFC fight and losing to Dustin Poirier. But even with the disappointment in the octagon, McGregor has a lot of reasons to be happy. About 180 million reasons, to be exact. The Irish superstar pocketed $150 million just by selling the majority stake in his proper number 12 whiskey to Proximo Spirits. He thus became only the third athlete, after Roger Federer and Tiger Woods, to earn more than $70 million off the field in a single year while still actively competing. McGregor said that he expects to become a billionaire before his 35th birthday. He's 32 now, but because he has a long history of predicting things, which earned him the nickname Mystic Mac, I wouldn't bet against him. It seems...
Fair play to him.
I think it's fair play to him, definitely, but I think you're not going to sell a whiskey brand for $150 million every year. And his fight career is very much at the tail. I mean, he'll still, if he fights, he'll still draw. There'll still be a lot of people want to watch.
Still make money from it.
150 million selling the majority stake.
Yeah, so he
might still own 49% of it.
True, true. But he's also making a very public tit of himself at the moment, and he's damaging his personal brand. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people a lot of people are turning against him. So I don't think he'll ever be a billionaire, personally.
Yeah, maybe not. But
I hope he is. I hope he does.
Well, fair play to him. I don't like or dislike him. I don't really.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of his. But I hope he goes to.
It's a tough game to be in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fair
Go for it.
Ed, in the McGregor household, every night is red panty night.
That was really good.
Yeah. A lot of surprise names on there. Especially McGregor being number 1.
Yeah, I would never have guessed that. Never.
It's the whiskey though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like 150 million. That's a business deal like that. But
how much would he be looking at per fight then? No, a lot of these stars, you might get 50, 60, 70 million dollars.
UFC don't pay that well.
Thingy, or does it not?
That's the thing that's been made sort of public at the moment. Is a lot of big UFC fighters are making 40 grand, 50 grand for a fight.
Really? Wow.
Anyway, check out the link below for Office Blokes whiskey.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Coming to a shop near you.
Yeah, there's. I heard I know he's not wasn't one of the best, but Brendan Schaub, he's like a podcaster and comedian now. He was in the top 10 in the world in his division at the UFC, and the most he got paid, I think he called it 20 and 20. So it's 20 grand for the fight and then 20 grand of ticket or the door or whatever. So for his biggest ever fight, he got 40 grand, and he's in top 10 in his division in the world, and that was a UFC fight.
Well, surprised at that.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you think, Conor McGregor would probably be getting paid in the millions for a fight, I'd imagine.
He wouldn't have been in the top 10 without that whiskey sale.
No. No, that's what I mean, though. You know, as an athlete, his brand now, like if he goes and fights 5 more fights for the UFC, you know, he's not making 100 million or whatever. Yeah, there's no way.
There's nowhere near, would it? I don't think.
Big money, though.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah, huge.
Hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell. We'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.